This meeting of the Oak Park City Council is called to order. Please stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. City Clerk Ed Norris, would you call the roll?
Mayor McClellan.
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Radner.
Here.
Councilmember Burns.
Here.
Councilmember Rich.
Here.
Councilmember Weiss.
Here.
Okay, before we approve the agenda, I've been requested to add item 15D, Certification of Abandoned Property for Accelerated Forfeiture Act. Please add item D, and then can we have an approval? Is there a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved.
Moved and supported.
Good luck.
The consent agenda, all those in favor?
Aye.
That motion carried. Consent agenda. These are routine items that are presented for approval without discussion. A council member can ask to have one removed and discussed. A, regular council meeting minutes of August 27th, special council meeting minutes of August 27th, Parks and Rec Commission meeting minutes of May 16th, Zoning Board of Appeals meeting minutes of June 26th, Election Commission meeting minutes of October 16th, payment of invoices from OHM advisors for the Seneca and Sherman Pocket Parks, traffic signal optimization, SAW grant support, GWLA contract support, and architectural and engineering for the court in the total amount of $93,684.95. G, Beautification Advisory Commission resolution and nominee recommendations for the 2018 Beautification Awards. H, payment applications number 3, final for the 2017-18 sewer lighting project M677 to Instaform Technologies USA Limited to be approved in the amount of $5,000. And finally, licenses, new and renewals as submitted for September 4th, 2018. Motion to approve the consent agenda.
So moved.
So moved. Seconded?
Second.
Moved and seconded. Roll call, please.
Councilmember Burns.
Yes.
Mayor McClellan.
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Radner.
Yes.
Councilmember Rich.
Yes.
Councilmember Weiss.
Yes.
Okay, approved. There are no elected officials. We have an elected official. Oh my gosh. Nancy Quarles is our county commissioner. Welcome. Would you like to say a few words?
Thank you, Mayor and Council. Just want to mention to you that Oakland County is going through their budget process, and one of the things that has been very successful in Oak Park that I want to make sure that the county keeps in place is the local road matching funds. So we're working very hard to keep that funding in there, and we're also looking at the possibility of creating a fund that will match the local governments with Parks and Rec. So the intent is to look for things to make the county and the cities work together closer, and any other help that we can deliver. Thank you.
Thank you. That's good news. Thank you for coming. There are no public hearings or communications. We have number 10A. Okay. This is a request for a special event license and waiver of fees submitted by Mark Odom, 13691 Vernon, for the annual Vernon Street Block Party to be held on September 16th. Is there a motion to approve this?
So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Discussion or questions? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. 12A. This is a request to award the bids for the 2018-19 miscellaneous concrete project M682 to our old friends Mattioli Cement Company of Fenton, Michigan, for a total amount of $340,791.14. First, a motion to approve this request.
So moved.
Second?
Moved and supported. Discussion or questions? This is a company that we have used and liked for many, many projects. We ready to vote? Roll call, please.
Mayor McClellan.
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Radner.
Yes.
Councilmember Rich.
Yes.
Councilmember Weiss.
Yes.
Councilmember Burns.
Yes.
Motion carried. Item 15, City Manager Eric Tungate, please.
Thank you, Madam Mayor, members of council. 15A is a resolution appointing members to the Youth Assistance Board of Directors. The Youth Assistance Program is a Oakland County Circuit Court Family Division program that most, if not all, of the communities in Oakland County have their own local chapters. Oak Park, Royal Oak Township, and the Oak Park Public School District are sponsors of the Oak Park chapter of this program. This resolution would appoint Mayor Marian McClellan, Robert Cook, our Community Services Coordinator in the Public Safety Department, Crystal McLain, our Director of Strategic Planning and Special Projects, and Cheryl Weiss, a prominent resident of Oak Park, as we all know. This would help, and the school district would have their appointments as well, and those are upcoming, I think, on the next board agenda. But this would help substantiate the board and get it going and moving in the right direction. Right now, they're dwindling a little bit. So that's what this resolution does, and I request the City Council reconfirm their support of the Youth Assistance Program and recommend the appointment of the individuals I just mentioned to the Oak Park Youth Assistance Board of Directors.
Do we have a motion?
So moved.
Support.
Moved and supported. Any discussion or questions? Yes.
I just had a quick question. Well, first of all, I want to say I think all the people that you mentioned are perfect for that board. I know that there was some concern in terms of like legally dissolving the old board that was no longer meeting. Has that all been figured out and worked out?
Well, they're really, as part of this resolution, there is no dissolution of the old board. So members that currently sit on the old board, it's imagined that those members will just continue on if, in fact, they still are active, which at this point we don't believe so. So we have not done any changes there. So these will be added members to the board to help to add to the overall membership.
All set? All right, ready to vote?
I have a question.
Yes, please.
So if the previous board members come back or start attending meetings, will their membership or their position still be available or no?
Yeah, previous members of the board who were previously
Always.
active will still maintain their board membership.
Okay.
Again, this is not intended to dissolve their membership at all, just to add to. And as one of the sponsors, one of the three sponsors of the Oak Park chapter, we have the authority to do that.
Okay.
Set. All those in favor?
Aye.
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 Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried. Welcome to the board. The Weiss family is here to, and we thank you for taking on still another city task. All right.
Okay, 15B, I'd like to ask Assistant City Manager Kevin Yee to join me at the podium, please.
Good evening. Attached is a copy of a proposal from Frank Rewald & Son, Inc. to perform construction manager services for the 45th District Court facility, our building renovation project, M684. This project will renovate the court facility in accordance with the settlement agreement. The proposed fee for these services include a construction manager's fee of 2.9% of the cost of the work, based on a current estimate to be $26,390, and a general and special conditions cost of $180,586 based on an estimated construction schedule of 4 months. This includes all estimating work to date and preparation of the project, including competitive public bidding. This proposal is in accordance to the Frank Rewald & Son, Inc. contract with Oakland County, which they currently hold. It is recommended that City Council approve the proposal from Frank Rewald & Son to perform construction manager services for the 45th District Court Building Renovation Project M684 for the construction manager's fee of 2.9% of the cost of the work and the general and special conditions cost of $180,586 upon final review from the City Attorney's Office. Funding is available in the Building Maintenance or Municipal Building Construction Fund for this project.
Okay, is there a motion to approve the proposal?
So moved.
Second?
Moved and seconded. Discussion? Questions? Nope. All right, thank you very much. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carried.
Do we need a roll
Thank
call?
you.
Do we, a roll call? Sarah? Let's do it.
Yes.
Worth a try for a shortcut.
Mayor Pro Tem Radner.
Yes.
Good morning.
Councilmember Rich.
Yes.
Councilmember Weiss.
Yes.
Councilmember Burns.
Yes.
Mayor McClellan.
Yes. Motion carried.
Okay, 15C, I'd like to ask Director Crystal McLain to join me at the podium for a cost participation agreement with Oakland County for the Local Road Improvement Matching Fund pilot program.
Good evening. Coincidentally, Commissioner Quarles was just talking about this, but the Oakland County Board of Commissioners established the pilot Local Road Improvement Matching Fund program for the purposes of improving local roads and also economic development in Oakland County cities and villages. The city submitted a grant application to assist with the development of 2 pocket parks as part of our larger 9-mile redesign project, and was ultimately awarded $96,863,000. As a requirement of the grant, the city must match at least 50% of the grant award. The attached resolution is a cost participation agreement stating that the city agrees with the terms of the grant award and is a requirement in order for the county to disperse the awards to the city. The city has budgeted this grant match as part of the 9-mile redesign budget, which is being funded by major and local street funds. It is recommended that the city council approve our cost participation agreement.
Okay, is there a motion to approve this cost participation agreement?
So moved?
Support.
Moved and supported. Questions, discussion? Yes.
As part of the match, is there the ability to use other grant funds for that or anything else in that nature?
Yes, absolutely. We can match it with our funds or other funds that and we are actually still seeking grants to help with the project, so.
Good. Further questions? Yes.
Yeah, I just got a question, but Kim, I don't see Kim. Just wanted to
She's back there
ask,
somewhere.
was by Oak Park becoming redevelopment ready, did that assist us in getting a portion or this grant?
It didn't help with this grant, but from what I understand, it does open other options for us.
Okay, so we are going to apply for a grant in regard.
I think, and maybe Kim can speak a little bit to this. Go ahead.
I can speak to that, too. That program, as you know, Councilmember, is a state MEDC program. This is a county roads program, obviously. So there are 2 different jurisdictions there. But Kim, I know there are other state grants that are available to us.
The RRC program grants that we would have access to are more to attract new businesses into the community as opposed to actual infrastructure projects like this.
Okay, thank you.
State grant. Okay. So, let's see. So we have a motion and a second, and we are ready to vote. Do we need a roll call? Yes.
Councilmember Rich.
Yes.
Councilmember Weiss.
Yes.
Councilmember Burns.
Yes.
Mayor McClellan.
Yes?
And Mayor Pro Tem Radner.
Yes.
15C.
Okay, 15D, I have Director Rob Barrett here to talk about that, but also our city attorney was involved in this as well. So Director Barrett, take it away.
Good evening, Mayor and Council, City Manager. Before you is a resolution supporting the certification of abandoned properties for accelerated foreclosure resolution. And by adopting this resolution and supporting it, we'll be able to foreclose on houses that are optioned that have been behind on taxes for over 2 years and are certified to be vacant I think is a valuable tool for us to fight blight. And please note that we do not have to use this tool, but if we are having an issue with a particular home and we discover that they are 2 years behind taxes, we can proceed with this process and help accelerate the foreclosure rate.
So was it 3 years behind before?
It is 3 years for all taxes right now.
And so I know we have empty houses that people are concerned about. Will this help with that?
Yes.
Super. Okay.
Just wanted to add to that comment. You're correct, Madam Mayor. The general foreclosure process by state law is a 3-year process, and what this does is permits the city actually to accelerate through the county, for the county to accelerate the foreclosure process within 1 year instead of the 3-year period. And as Director Barrett stated, again, adopting this ordinance does not require you to act on it, but it gives you the authority to do so if you choose.
And this is something new that has become available?
That's correct.
And we're taking advantage of it. Sounds good to me. Okay, let's see. We have a motion and a, no, okay.
So moved?
Support?
Moved and supported. Questions for Director Barrett? Yes.
A few questions. First of all, you said that this would have the option if we so choose. Who would make that decision? The council, the city, administration?
I think administration would choose the option on homes that we're having issues with in compliance with blight.
Okay. And then is this for only rental properties, or this owner-occupied properties, any property?
Any properties that are behind in their taxes by more than 2 years.
Okay.
All right. If there's nothing further, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, ready for a roll call?
I just have a quick
Yes,
quick
please.
comment.
Yep.
Sorry. I obviously our city administration is the best, which is why we have you here. But I would hope that, and I know blight's an issue, but I would hope that we would try to work with people, particularly owner-occupiers, if there's a delinquency issue. Try to keep people in their homes whenever at all possible.
Please.
I think thank you for your comment, Councilmember. That is absolutely the case. I would just say the intent of this program, and I'm speaking on behalf of the entire city administration saying this, is not to force people out of their homes by any stretch of imagination. This is to deal with those properties that have been abandoned and just left for dead, and that we finally have a tool now to accelerate in dealing with them so that they don't bring down the value of all of their neighbors around who are taking care of their homes and so forth. So by no means do we want to do anything improper and force people out.
In fact, this only applies to abandoned homes, right?
That is correct.
Okay. So if it's owner-occupied, none of this even applies.
If it's owner-occupied, our very excellent Oakland County Treasurer, who happens to be a relative, will help anyone stay in their home if you contact them. If you can't, yes.
May I just say one more thing, too, on that point? That is a very poignant point, because if they're occupied, we cannot pursue this program. Believe it or not, we do have properties in the city that are not occupied and are left for dead, so this program would apply. And I know some of the neighbors, and I won't mention addresses or anything in certain areas, I think you know some of them.
I do.
Would be very happy that we've adopted this to deal with some of those homes.
Right. Amen.
One last thing, I'm sure it's a point of pride for our mayor over here when she gets things that are on the agenda items that start to all Oakland County citizens from Andy Meisner, Oakland County Treasurer. I know we never get any letters here that say to everybody from my mothers. I mean, not from, mother, son.
That is, yep, that's, but the boy came out great, that's all I can say. And he does good work, and is very caring, and wants you to stay in your home, and will bend over backwards to help you, truly. We are ready for a roll call.
I don't know that we need a roll call.
To adopt?
Councilmember Weiss.
Yes.
Councilmember Burns.
Yes.
Mayor McClellan.
Yes?
Mayor Pro Tem Radner.
Yes.
Councilmember Rich.
Yes.
Good. We have adopted this program, and we are on the portion of the agenda that is called to the audience. Please loudly give us your name and address, and limit your comments to 3 minutes.
Joyce Bannon, 10611 Troy, Oak Park. First off on my agenda is request for the audio to be, something needs to be done with the audio so that the senior citizens that are sitting at home watching this meeting tonight can hear it. The audio is terrible. I've sat at home and turned up my volume so loud, you can't hear it. And then when the meeting's over with and the music comes back on with the next announcement, it blows you right out of the room. So that's my first. The second one is, yes, please, foreclosure if they're occupied and they're home owners, not renters, because if the owner of the home is not paying the taxes, that's one thing. But if they own the home and they're having problems and they own their home, 2 years is not enough. Sometimes they need 3. The Seneca and Sherman pocket parks. Nothing was done with it this summer. They didn't block off the streets, and now we're going to put $180,000 into it for next year. I have a problem understanding where that's coming from. And then my other one here is $180,000 for the courthouse. Are we getting anything back from the courthouse for their usage of the building that we're going to spend almost $200,000 to repair? It was in bad shape when this was built, and I'm sure nothing's, but those seats over there were terrible before. I don't know how many people ever sat in those seats, but they were terrible. So that's my questions. Thank you.
Okay. This only, yes, sir.
Oh, sorry.
Please
Hi.
give us your name.
Hi, my name is Imran Kayani. I own a property at 14300 West 9 Mile Road. My property was actually purchased in 2013 because I was looking to have some retirement program and I did not have any, so I bought this property as my retirement part, an investment in that. And 2 weeks before I could have my mother move in, I found out that there was some mix-up in taxes and how much I owed and whom I owed. Because in 2015, when I went there, taxes were not at the time due, and I paid only $70, which I was being told by the city. And in 2016, when I went back, I paid 2016 taxes and not 2015. With that mix-up, I do have money to pay for my all taxes and whatever is due. That was never an issue for me. My lawyer is on vacation right now, and he told me to resolve this. He asked me to he was trying to resolve this foreclosure with the county.
I think that, without interrupting you, but the city manager, if you call him tomorrow and he'll give you his phone number.
Let me give you my direct number, if I could.
Thank you very much.
It's 248-691-7406.
321.
It's 248-691.
691.
7406.
7406. Thank you very much. And last, I just wanted to appeal you guys to please help me get this through, because it is really very difficult for me right now with all the court costs and everything. And it really would help me to see if I can appeal to you, the council, to help me with that. And thank you so much. I will be contacting.
Thank you for coming. Yeah, previous question, the speedy foreclosure is only on empty houses. We own the court building. We are the owners of that building, and it's up to us to keep it in good shape.
Michael Hovsepian, 23531 Republic. And I attended one town hall meeting, and this is my first city council, so there might be some procedural things I want to know about. My thing at the town hall, I was told this is the place to bring. I want to know how we can get money to put the public safety guys that are laid off back on the job. And I want to know how we can give our teachers more money. I'm not happy with all the money we're spending on tearing up a road that's fine and putting up new buildings, and we got guys like that unemployed. I'm not happy with that. So I want to know the procedure to get this done.
Right. The teachers, having been a former teacher for 32 years, I'm all with you on helping
Good
the
to have
teacher.
a
I am
team
wearing red for Ed today, as a matter of fact.
As a current teacher, I would like more money also.
Yeah.
Well, if we can find
So,
money
but
to do
the-
this other stuff, I'd like to see these guys put back to work and the teachers given a raise.
Right.
And I'm willing to pay more taxes to do it.
Amen.
So-
We need more of you.
I don't want any other taxes for other stuff, but I mean, this is important to me.
Got it.
And that's all I really got, other than when you guys discuss stuff and vote on it, nobody here gets to say, like, is there a meeting, a committee that you can attend to? Because like you did something for $300,000 here, and my question was there 3 bids? And did this guy have the lowest bid? But you shot right through it.
They're
I don't know
always-
your procedure,
Right.
so I'm asking
They
now.
always go out for bid. All contracts go out for bid. There's no
And
favorite
the
people.
packet, the city council packet is always on the website, and that has all of that laid out. So you can always go on the website and see a detailed agenda with everything on it.
Thanks a lot.
Yes, one more.
I just wanted to thank Michael. He was at one of our town halls that we had prior to the primary election. He was our only attendee, and he was a fantastic participant in that town hall, and I wanted to thank him for that.
They probably don't want to see me. Hi, good evening. My name is Nadine Corey. I live at 8550 Saratoga, right across the street from Jefferson Oaks. I was here on August the 6th, presented a list of concerns. I sent 2 emails, one to the city manager and one to Officer Pinkerton. I received a response that this would be looked into. I have heard nothing since then. The only thing that has been done across the street from my home is they took a plastic barrier that was across the street from my home on the property that is owned by the school board for the city of Ferndale. They moved that piece of plastic over to the Jefferson Oaks property to circumvent any more dirt from going into the sewer system. Nothing's been done with the grass situation between the sidewalk and the easement on Saratoga. I also had questions about a stop signs, a no parking sign down closer to Saratoga and Republic. I did notice that there is a sign there, but when you turn the corner, you don't see that sign. And there's still people parking on the wrong side of the street. Also, when this project, I know you guys don't like the word project, but that's what it started out as. Now it's a residential complex. We were told by Community Housing Network that these residents would be required to park inside on their property. They're parking on Saratoga and disrupting our traffic tremendously and residential parking for residents on Saratoga. There's only one parking on the south side of Saratoga as it is. I just like to know what's going on, guys. Communication is wonderful, but I haven't heard anything.
Thank you.
All
City Manager Tungate.
Nadine, thank you for your comments, and my apologies that you haven't received a response. You will receive one, and I wanted to just say that I personally, after the council meeting when you were here and spoke about this before, I wanted to let you know I personally went out with public safety staff and other staff at the city and analyzed every single one of the issues, including the street lights that you had mentioned were improperly placed. You are going to receive a response from either myself or someone on the staff here tomorrow addressing each one of those things, but thank you for your comments.
All right. No one else? That was lively. I am, as I said before to Michael, I'm wearing red for Ed today in support of a strong, adequately funded, diverse public school system. I'm not supporting bad policies that are not supported by research, like punishing third graders for not reading. When I taught school, starting at kindergarten, somebody was diagnosed early, and they got one-on-one support. That support continued until they reached grade level. Just to punish third graders because the support wasn't given seems cruel and unusual. I know everyone here had a wonderful Labor Day weekend with their family and are trying to stay cool today. And we're wishing all the kids at school and all the staffers a very successful, happy school year. Thank you. Mayor Pro Tem.
Thank you all for coming out, and have a good night.
Councilmember Burns.
Thank you, everyone, for coming out. Please be aware that our students, our elementary school students, high school students, middle school students, have all started back to school. So please be careful of our little troopers in the mornings.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Right. And Councilmember Weiss.
Just wanted to remind everyone that the farmers market is still going on every Wednesday, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Right over here in the grassy area between the library and City Hall. And that will be going on until September 22nd, every Wednesday. And then also the Autumn Fest is happening Saturday, September 22nd, I believe. And I see Director Stasiak over there. Correct me if I'm wrong. 1 to 4 for Autumn Fest.
Yeah, that's the main time when all the different directors will be there, or the departments, and then also.
Farmers Market is 11, right? All right. So Farmers Market starts on that day at 11. So if you can't normally come on Wednesdays for Farmers Market, it's a good opportunity if you want to come out a little bit earlier on Saturday, the 22nd, for that. I believe. And City Manager Tungate, correct me if I'm wrong, Warming Center is open today?
Cooling Center.
Cooling Center, sorry. You don't need to be any warm or
The outside air is the warming center.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilmember Rich.
Thank you for coming. Have a great night.
Thank you. No further business to come before this council. This council meeting is adjourned.
And that's the thing, apparently, it was really offended because Part of the thing too is that I'm moving stuff around. Like I'm not putting a plaque on anything right now. Like I don't know. It's very good. Yeah. All right, cool. Good. Yeah. Give her a call. Because, yeah, we want to get that stuff. Because we've had a bunch of kids, they've been really well behaved and stuff. That's good. That's what I've been looking around going, this is what you get. I'll show you that. But I'm sure they can get